Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is Jackie Guys here, and of course, our 30 to 40 best leaders here visiting us today live. And for those of you recording, awesome. Please utilize this again and again. Today's topic is systems for May, of course, system makers. Session number, what am I on? Oh my goodness, I lost my brain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we on 5 already? Oh my gosh, we are. So this system is about working with new managers. And so again, everything in this topic is so important. The first word being new. We were just sharing that the most important thing you look at is kind of that percentage of time. How much time do I spend each day looking for new? How much time do I spend each day servicing who I have? When you provide really good service to your consultants, your clients, your leaders, you will find that they will bring you people. So I refer people all the time to all sorts of businesses who do good service, right? So again, remember there's service time and there's new time. And then there's developing time. You kind of can look at those three little components. So again, you may want to, as we kind of start to circle back to systems, we're starting to wrap this up, is what days of the week are your best days to work with people? What does Jaffa or the region have in the calendar? So I'm the follow-up to it, not duplicating, I'm following up. What days of the week are my best party days? What days of the week are my best training days, coaching days? And what are my most productive hours? Whenever you're on, be your best. So if you're not really good in the afternoon, it's not your best energy or the best time to work in your house due to noise, then don't do office things at that time. So really, you're in charge of that calendar and then being accountable to it. So if you're making your weekly goals, you're planning your IPAs for each day, whether you name a day, such as consultant day, leader day, hostess day and party day, client day, report recognition follow-up day, whatever you do. Again, if the bucket didn't finish that day, you fit it in amongst the other minutes of the week. So setting yourself with a monthly goal that fits the quarter, that adapts to your yearly goals, setting yourself and breaking that into the number of days you're going to work. So if I had goals, I divide it by 5 days if I'm working Monday through Friday. And so I have my sales goals for myself, my team, my district. I have my sponsoring goals. I have my booking goals. And I break that down. How much is that each day, or on the day of the week I'm going to work? How am I going to achieve that sales goal? So again, it takes definite goals with a vision and a purpose, your intention, why you want that for the year, why you want those promotions. Next, you then have to make it into a plan. You plan it monthly, and then you create your weekly activities and your daily hours. So all of that is the overall time management. So as we take a look, when you look at working with a lot of people, it's only going to grow. You will find most of your productive time is working with new. So when you look at your leaders, so because we're moving into managers today, and Friday will end with a little bit of district review and then compensation. And when we take a look at this, I always kind of used what Jaffa had in the 90s. They had a total leader guide, if anybody remembers it, and they had letter A, B, and C. So you had A's, you had B's, you had C's. You had that in your client base, you have it in your consultant base, and you have it in your leader base. I'm one of those that I like to do a survey. I know Shafika Miles does great surveys, and I would just about once or twice a year, I like to do it in January or August. So there's anniversary and the new year. So kind of 2 new years of the year. Or you always do it on their anniversary. So just to say, okay, can I just do a quick survey to celebrate your new Jaffa anniversary year or Jaffa's anniversary month? And I'm just going to ask you 5 quick questions so I can find out what you most want as a leader or as a consultant. So it's when they are looking for, you're looking for, how do I serve you? It's why you have, if I'm working with leaders, which is our subject today, and we have consultants, okay? The A, B's, and C's go this way, and this was the only way I could color code it. So the A's are accelerators. If it's a consultant, she's going to be a leader within the next 90 days or less. She wants 2 ways to payday, and she is willing to work with you every week. She's going to build at least a monthly business, but probably a weekly activity business. So that's an accelerator. That's a person I would work with every week. So you want to know, what is my system for those accelerators? They're called future managers. Could even be that brand new manager. Then you've got, to me, or not a new manager, sorry. Your new consultants and future managers are accelerators. A new consultant doesn't know if she's going to accelerate or not. I'm just here to support her to get 2 ways to payday by the end of her 4 months. That's my purpose. So that's your accelerating consultant. Your building consultant is probably a VIP or an active consultant. They're basically ordering monthly. They want to build a clientele. So your goal is to help them. How many clients do they want to get to? How many parties or personals do they want to hold? So you're working with them monthly. They come to your monthly meetings, right? Then you have your C consultants. You know them. They're ordering maybe every other month, maybe every quarter. They're P's, they're I's, they're service consultants. They're happy, they love their bennies. That's cool. Your job is they're like a VIP client. Just keep them informed every month as if they're a consultant or a client. Doesn't mean mail a catalog to them. I don't believe in that. So let Jafra pay for that. They have to order once every 4 months to get a free catalog from Jafra. So please don't take that expense. But you're just following up to see if they have questions on their products. Make sure that their websites are turned on. The more websites turned on in the USA, the more Jafra's name goes up in the search engine. So I really want to know, is this season, if you think of people's lives, their lives change every 90 days. Something happens in people's lives about every 90 days. So it's really not far-fetched that every quarter you do a reach out. You've got, oh, it's happy summer. I'm so excited. This is Jackie, your Jafra manager. I'm just reaching out to all the consultants here as we're entering into summer here this June and saying, has things changed in your life? Are you ready with this season to have a new reason to have more, be more, do more with your Jafra business? If so, join me the first week of June, and we're going to launch you into how to work your summer business. Because every 90 days, you're constantly giving people a fresh start, because that's how life goes. God gave us 4 seasons for a reason. It's really how quickly people's lives can change. So when we look at that system, how do I serve my C consultants? How do I serve my B consultants? How do I serve my accelerators? The accelerators are the ones going to weekly training, weekly coaching. Your builders are probably going to your monthly meeting, and you're working with them just to make sure all is well and good and keep them in the VIP club. And then you got the C. Again, they're going to get your newsletters. They're going to be invited to your meetings. They're all invited, but you're not going to be forcing them to be coached every week. And you ask them. So I have A, B's, and C's, comfortables, builders, accelerators, whatever you call them. Create your own names. I'm just being logical words. And you ask them. Right now I've got you being served as a comfortable consultant. Is that okay? And don't use that word. I'm just giving you mindset, okay? Create how you want. But is that okay? This is the services I provide. You'll get my newsletters. That's our recognition. You'll be invited, of course, to the training. You're invited to everything. You'll see our calendar. But, you know, I'm just here. I'll do a reach out call to tell you all the hot specials. You get my flyers of the month to help you save money because you're comfortably enjoying shopping and serving your family and friends. Cool. If you want more, if you're ready to build some consistency and run a monthly or a little bit of a weekly business to add income, then let me know, because then I've got different training for you and coaching. So let them tell you. People tend to assume what people want by their results. You don't know. So never judge by results. Really just invite, observe them, connect with them, and invite them. And I love the purpose of every season change. And just, again, if you do that every 90 days, and even specifically a little bit more, I love January, that's always an easy reason. I love anniversary, it means another new year. At least 2 times a year, you're inviting them, but I love the 4. I'm a 4 season. If not, at least do it twice a year. January, everybody's got new goals. An anniversary, a new reason, because the best season's ahead. In August for our anniversary, you've got fall and holiday, our biggest season, right? So I hope that makes sense with the A, B's, and C's. I'm going to pause, and then I'm going to go to managers because it's very similar. But there's a very strong purpose of these systems so that you don't serve everybody the same, because you'll now be a stalker and you'll now be annoying. I don't mean to be rude, but it's true. If you know I don't want it, why are you trying to bug me to come to something all the time? That makes sense? So that's okay. Let them know how you serve them, okay? Any questions or thoughts?
Yeah, Jackie, when you've got a C consultant and they're dropping off, how do you not be a stalker? You want to get her involved, engaged. Is the fine line there? I don't want to be pushy, but I hate to see it drop off and just lose her benefits and discount.
Yeah, it's just that. It's just being authentic. It's not about stalking, just to say, you know what? I've noticed it's been 7 months since you've ordered. I am here to inform you about your benefits. That's my job. It's best to always say, my job as your manager as your leader, is to make sure you know your facts about your benefits, and then to help you with anything you need. So I just want you to know, I will call you each and every month to see if you're ready to order. But so that you know that your benefits, you're now down to 4 months, 3 months, 2 months, 1 month. If you do not want to keep your benefits and you want to come back and be served like a client from me, please let me know so that I don't feel like I'm stalking you. I just let them know I call every month. That's a system again. Once a consultant hits about month 7, she's going to hear from me each month. And it's just a service call. It's not to say you need to, you have to. It's, you know what, I'm just doing good service. That's my job. You joined for your benefits of royal jelly, deep discounts, 500 products at your fingertips at, wholesale prices. I don't want you to leave that on the table, but if you want to, it's okay. You just let me know. I won't do my service calls anymore, and I never want to feel like a stalker. So just let me know. And then I'd love to take you back and serve you as a client. The minute someone goes former, call them. Don't avoid them. Say, uh-oh, lost her. That's a human. So I want to know, what was her reason she left? That's okay. And is there a way I can serve her? Or were there any potential clients or people she knew that wanted Jafra that maybe I could again introduce to Jafra? So it's not about avoiding. It's about, okay, that's okay. If you're no longer here, what caused you to leave? What did you like or not like? And, again, I'd love to serve you as a client. So they start knowing that by month 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, right? So it's okay if they don't want that. Some of them just don't like to order. They'd rather buy that from you. That's okay. I don't give them a discount being my client. Are you crazy? No way. Get your own account for $19 and get back in. Make sense? So this is a business or you're a client. So I don't hang on to things, right? Okay. Anybody else? Thank you. Good question. So again, they have to order every 4 months in order for them to get Jafra's action and catalog each month. And there may be a gap once they order to get them on, depending on the day they ordered, when they get back into that mailing system, but that's the norm. Okay?
Jackie,
But
can I-
Jaffer doesn't actually mail them the complete brochure, do they? They just mail them the seasonal one, right?
The monthly brochure. They don't get the full catalog. That they buy themselves. So yes, thank you. Glenn, is that you?
It is, Jackie. I'm sorry about the way I look. It's
You look
early in
great. I'm
Utah.
happy to see you.
I just want to tell you something that I'm doing that might help everyone. I have, older consultants in my branch. They're pretty much all wholesale buyers, but I have a few that always keep their 50%, and they have granddaughters and great granddaughters that just have grown up with Jafra. And so I already have an appointment next Thursday with one of my, I don't know if I'd call her a builder, but she always keeps her 50%. So she does that. And her granddaughter she does YouTube videos about makeup and all this kind of thing. So when I was sharing with Bonnie, I had to wait. She had surgery, foot surgery, May 1st. So I just called her yesterday. We've got the appointment next Thursday to meet with her and her granddaughter to get her granddaughter sponsored under her to run the digital side of the business, because Bonnie's a catalog person. She's in her late 70s. And so this is my thing that I'm doing to help my older consultants, kind of get a little bigger picture. And because I know that Sadie will do YouTube videos with Jafra makeup, she's already excited about it. And she will be the one to build and sponsor. And then I'm doing it with my 82-year-old that will be, I think you saw her picture when I sent you that.
Yeah.
Okay. I did a Mother's Day thing for my branch. We went and visited, Bob and I went and visited my oldest consultant in the branch. She will be 82 in November. She became a consultant in 1957 in Little Santa Quin, Utah. Her mother had a party from a friend, long way back. And so her great granddaughter loves Jafra, and I'm working with Keisha. So those are the two people I'm working with now, and we'll continue to do that. The same thing with Cleus, who hasn't ordered in a while, but I coached her through had her website turned on, took some time to coach her through that. She's going on a trip this weekend. Show everybody your website. You have that now with you on your phone, and you just have to start so slow with these C consultants. But it's going to be a slow process, but I'm really working on it. And I just wanted to share those ideas to help people.
I love many things you said, Gleneth. Thank you so much for sharing. This is exactly when you start to see where they're at, right? So an A, B, and a C. And your denominators of what that group is might be a little different based on the current branch you have, right? But you want to remember when you do your grids, your goals and expectations of the different types of consultants you serve. Clients are the same. You got the A, B, and C type clients too, right? Some order once a year and a lipstick. Some order every 6 months or 3 months. Some order monthly. But it's how do I serve them? Because the goal, you said something very magical. The goal is to still serve them because we move them from a C to a B to an A if they want it. But good service does that. You said it so true. Sometimes those C's take a lot of work. But in the end, when you get to know them and their needs, there's a way to help them grow. I love the concept, taking your C's and saying, I get where you're at. But what if you saw the business with a bigger picture and you brought in a granddaughter who does this side while you do what you love to do, and imagine what you could do together? Brilliant, because it's the truth. It's great for both of them. It's just authentic. So thank you for sharing. I really value that. It was beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, Jackie. Thank you.
Awesome. Love it. So as we go to leaders, this is exactly what a structure and why we've been talking about how we look at reports, our communication system, our training, our recognition and reach out. There's a purpose to it. Now we move over to manager, okay? So if you have more comments or questions, put them in the chat. I'll take a look at the chat in a little bit. But I wanted to just go back a little bit to how we serve our consultants, and then we move forward to a bit on how we serve our managers. One of the things that you'll notice I posted today, like birthdays and anniversaries, I'm going to add this because it goes across the board. You know, we already have our newsletters of recognition for branches and district. We did that in one of our first sessions, I think session number 2, where we have examples for you and you build your motto. One of the gaps that you might want to add is the birthdays or the anniversaries. And you can type in the chat boxes what you do with your clients, your consultants, your leaders for their birthday and anniversary month. So as you saw, I posted, it's been in our recognition every month. I post the leaders with their birthday this month and those having their promotion anniversary, okay? So again, I do that. But I always did that with my clients. I always did that with my consultants, okay? So I'm gonna just add that layer and type what you do, okay? So it's pretty cool. So again, the purpose of that is, it's their special day and time, okay? So I'm gonna just share out loud, and forgive me, I'm gonna do old stuff, okay? But this worked like a charm or I wouldn't tell you about it. Every single month, because I had 1,200 clients, I did a recorded phone call. So I knew in a calendar every client's birthday month. I couldn't do the day. Are you crazy? I couldn't mail cards anymore. So the client's birthday, okay, is what I did for clients. The anniversary was for consultants. I had 645 consultants. So I couldn't do cards. I couldn't do mailings. So I did phone trees. Vicky Hacking taught me phone trees 30 years ago, and I used them like crazy. So I would call clients, half attempt to sing happy birthday, but it was fun, and just said, happy birthday, clients. Enjoy your birthday month. I think you're a queen bee, just like Jafra believes in queen bees. And I would just say, during your birthday month, any order you place, your orders you place are 25% off, okay? So you could do 30 if you wanted, but I did 25%. If you book your own birthday party, at your birthday party, I bring the cupcakes, we celebrate you, you pick the fun spa beauty theme of the night for your friends. You can do it at work, at your home or my home, and you can get 50% off plus your hostess perks at the birthday party. And we're gonna make you queen bee. I even bring a crown and cupcakes. Do you know how many parties I did a month for birthdays? Why do you think I did that? I sponsored her. How did you like 50%? We just booked 3 parties. Your friends all bought, you know, $500 of Jafra. So, it's a new year and a new you. Are you ready? So again, they were her clients. So I do everything about sponsoring. Sorry, that's my brain. And that's the purpose of it. For a manager or a consultant's birthday, you know what? I did a little same thing. I'd love to treat you to coffee. Today I would do Zoom her in a room and send her a $10 Starbucks card if she met me. And I give them a chance to have coffee on me and take a look and see what Jafra could be for them this year. Happy anniversary. Again, imagine I had hundreds of them in a month sometimes. So I just said, I'm going to offer a time to get together. And I would have a birthday club. They'd all come at one time. I couldn't meet with them all separately. But I wanted to treat them to a cup of coffee to take a look at the new year, new you. Or if they hosted a birthday party, Zoom her in a room today, they would be able to take advantage of placing their order. The sales are theirs. So they could get their hostess benefits, go shopping at half price. I get the profit, I'm working. If they decide to work, the bookings and everything else is theirs after. I never work for free. So I got to pay bills. So again, same kind of concept. So I start there because we talked a lot about different categories, but I think this is always important to really pause and say it's a new year, a new you. As you work with leaders, in your leader category, I'm only going to focus on the new managers right now. And I'm going to actually show you kind of a mini manager, what a promoting manager would work with her new manager on. When you think about being a new manager, what are some of the things a new manager most wants to know? Some of you are new. Some of you weren't so long ago new. But what were some of the things that you most wanted to learn, you most needed to learn, or realized after you became a manager you had no idea what you were doing? What were some things that you think are important a new manager would want to know?
Systems.
Okay, how to balance time and work the systems. Okay, good. What else?
How to meet your maintenance requirements.
Okay, what do I do next? And then how do I get there? Excellent.
The best order to, or how to coach, or the best order to plug people in. I was like all over the place.
Excellent. So I'm going to just give you an overview. Today I'm making slides so that as you promoted someone, you could use these slides as a promoting manager. The last session we had in our system making, we talked a lot about future managers. So if you go to the past future manager system and then come to this one, the key is that you will see, we talked a lot about when you're starting with a new manager the time she says she wants to grow her team. So you work with her weekly to become a leader. You utilize the training that's available to plug her into. You involve her in your meetings. You let her speak. You practice with her on a testimony, right? Number two, what else do? You then, when you have that twig meeting we talked about, you have the after celebration that we talked about, the branch celebration. If you can, sometimes it goes quick, but if you can, a system is better for everyone so she knows all the steps to get to leader. Then once she's a leader, you do your kickoff celebration for her team at your workshop. You're celebrating them. Maybe take her picture, put her on her wall of fame tag board you carry around, or you put it on your back virtual of her and you have her picture as a new manager, new addition, like the flyer you saw Lori make of the new managers. Again, you're spotlighting her, but you want to work with her weekly. The expectation of a new manager is to earn the new manager bonus and go to DM2 or DM1, all in 90 days. Everything's got a 12-week course to it. So those are my expectations. The power of 5 to your team each month, and going to the next title. If you do 5 a month in your branch, you'll be at the next title. That's just a fact. So nothing I'm saying is wrong. It's the math class 101. So again, I'm going to show you that, but really key from a new manager perspective to pause. And if they didn't attend Monday night trainings, Tuesday night trainings, they need to go there. The reason is they don't know what they're telling their consultants to plug into if they haven't attended themselves. So really important that if they promoted quickly and didn't go there, that's okay. Go back and attend, because they always will be a consultant first. Always. Leaders are made to lead by example. I always have a mantra. You're always on. How you appear. You show up and you grow up. Just like all of you, you've been at every single session almost for 3 months straight. Bravo to you. That's great leadership. Okay? So I believe in showing up live, and I get recordings when you have to. But if you don't have to, be live, because presence is key. Because you're more attentive and you again are modeling. When you don't earn a gift, they notice. Okay, they see recognition, they don't see your name. So you have to decide what is your brand, right? I want to be a leader of leaders. I want to be a model. It's hard to tell someone to do something you don't do. That's just factual, okay? Because it's not authentic. So again, we're going to have something really cool. I'm really excited with Dana and Neil with our 3-month kind of Jaffa University of Leadership 101. Everybody is renewed again. That's why I did these systems, and we're going to kick off the rest of this year with Dana and Neil. And everybody comes brand new. No rear view mirror. You've all now grown into the virtual and the business you do best, because you're all amazing at what you do in your personal and team business. And we're going to go forward and really build your future. So if anybody wants to promote to a new leader, they have to be a leader to attend, please. It is not for future managers. This is a title privilege training. We're spending a lot of money giving you Dana and Neil. So if someone wants to attend, they need to be a leader. They can qualify this month by Friday, otherwise they can't attend. I'm sorry, but leadership at each level has its perks and privileges. Just like a district director has a direct line to Judith and Rosario and their specialized director training. It's not made for people without that title. You work for a title, you earn more perks. So as we go forward, you want to always be clear about that. And you're going to see this summer more and more training we're launching by title to help everybody have more and more training as they grow. So you're going to love the new Jafra. We've been working a lot behind the scenes to bring you the whole new face of your future. So this is a great time to invite people to really, truly grow to leadership right now. A new Jafra ahead. It's everything I used to love, we had in our past, but 10 times better. So I am so excited. It's why we did what we're doing right now this month. I'm going to take you to the slides, okay? So, and I'm not going to look at the chat because I'm going to do the recording. So forgive me if you've got questions, comments, keep helping each other out there, have some fun together. I'll come back to that. I want to take you through a view. And I'm just going to review what's really important with a new manager and that a promoting manager does. I can do new manager orientation. I was doing it. I've been doing it for the last 3 years. But it feels odd. I'm not their promoting manager. So my mantra to all of you as you promote a group is to instantly, their first week, host a new manager orientation, okay? And once you've done that, let me know, because then I can follow up and just say hello and meet them. But I think what's really important is to take a look when you promote those groups, as we left off last Friday on our training. Do I have a WhatsApp group for my leaders? Is that separate? Do I need a district Facebook group? You won't with just one, but as that starts to grow, is that a separate VIP group? Is that a separate WhatsApp group? When do I coach with my leader team? Team time every week is critical with your leaders, okay? So I know Jackie Alves, last night we were texting late through the night, and she was like, oh my gosh, my team meets every Tuesday. You should see the team spirit. This is what I had a gap in. It wasn't happening before. And now she's doing it, just like I know Lisa Washington does every Monday night with her district. Betty, you're doing that with your consultants with Friday follow-up, right? Or Fun Friday, whatever you're calling it, Check-in Friday. So all of those things are important from a branch to a district. So having a place for them. Again, your leaders are going to be A, B's, and C's. And A is an accelerator. That's someone who wants to go to district director. Okay? She wants to be a district director, get that red dress, put commas in her monthly commissions and earn bonuses like crazy, thousands and thousands of dollars a month went into Cherie, Jackie, Norma, Mentori. Mentori didn't get all the first time bonuses, but OMG, lots of great overrides. So many income opportunities. Cherie, it's crazy when you look at bonuses. If that's their drive and they want this to be that career potential, then that's an accelerator. There's only one mantra, power of 5 a month. Okay, so you'll see that in the slides. Then there's builders. Those who want to grow, but they're not at the accelerated pace, willing to put in 20 hours a week. Okay, that's cool. So let's set your goals. We still have monthly training. You can still attend our weekly team time, but we just know your goals. The goals is not maintenance. The goal is to get to 3,000, 3,500, 4,000, and to at least be sponsoring yourself every month and adding an indirect. Okay, so do and duplicate. And then you've got your comfortables, right? The comp plan enjoyments. They love maintenance. You'll want a lot of those too. Okay, so you'll always see about a third in each group. That's okay. You need lots of them. If you ever say, oh, they don't work, you don't have enough. You just have too many C's. Let's go find some A's and B's. Okay, so again, and managers will come and go. Our comp plan is very fluid because it's only for consultants. It's almost like a sponsoring bonus. Okay, so that 11%, again, is gratitude for bringing people to the company, but you don't arrive at manager. They have to keep finding their next four, their next four, their next four. Okay, struggle is painful. And the only way to grow is new clients, new hosts, new consultants, and let's look for new leaders to do what you do. And a story new. So let's go to slides. I won't read all the slides. My goal is to give you an overview today. So as you take a look here, just kind of sit back and think about, some of you might even be a new consultant, but the purpose is, and I will create these and post them for you, so they're neutral. This was a part of my new manager orientation, but I really want the leaders to do that. I just feel it's leader-led, not regional-led. I'm here to support the promoting manager how to do it, but I feel it's you with your team, getting to know your leaders. I know all the new directors are doing this right now. I've been following up. They're doing amazing. So here we go. He is remembered to start with a little bit. We always want fun, inspiration, some recognition, and some education. At your celebration meeting with her new branch, she has a team name. You have a manager photo that you're using in your flyer, your recognition. And think of her best qualities. Spotlight her. Shower her. Everybody can bring a shower gift if you want. I still believe in that, or mail her a card. And then we just really, after we spotlight her, we want to show her that a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. So you walk alongside your team. We develop together. If you walk in front, you're managing. I don't really love the word manager. We don't manage people. We lead people. We walk alongside them. So as you meet with them, the goal is that you get to know their why. How does it feel? What is having a team mean to you? What is now entering into a compensation plan of leadership mean to you? Where do you want to go? What do you want to have? How do you want to get there? How are you willing to work online, on the go? What days of the week? I'm going to show you where your support is, and then we'll talk about your next goal to move up again. Believe it or not, you got here, but we're going to keep going. You never stay stuck. So we then talk about what does this Jafra business mean to you? Let's really get into the why. So this just helps you pause, look, and listen. And we talk about leadership is leading by example. So that's where we say always be a business model, serving clients, parties, hostesses, sponsoring new consultants, developing them. And then you teach it just like a mom. We didn't all learn to bake because we never saw it, right? Maybe some of you didn't, but we became an example of grandma, our moms, right? Lead by example, teach what you know, and they follow you. Bring them with you. Try not to ever go to parties without your team. Try to always bring guests to every meeting. You can't tell them to bring a guest if you don't, right? Can't tell them to do parties if you don't. You can at some point because you might be in a different stage of life. But again, guide them, show them. So again, let them know that they are resourceful. They may not know what they're doing, but they will figure it out because you'll be together every single week. The purpose of your weekly gathering is we'll set monthly goals, we'll plan our weeks, we'll make sure we're all, myself included as your district leader, that we're doing income producing activities. That matters each day, and we're going to hold each other accountable with our weekly reports. So together we do this, be it WhatsApp, be it again on our team time, so whatever your channel is. Their role is to see the potential in every single team member. This is where each week, or at least at the beginning of each month, you go through the reports with them and you talk about their team while it's small, so they learn how to see potential. Some people have natural dancing talents, and some you gotta help because they're absolutely multitasking in their mind, as you see the little dancers. So two kids, but two different personalities. That's okay. What are the good qualities? Just like you saw the great qualities in her and believed in her as she promoted. And then giving them that power, inspiration, that they truly are a CEO, to chase after every opportunity, to know that they have it within them, to go all the way to ambassadors, 8 steps to the top, the power to transform their life, but the value of getting to know their team and how those lives can change. What would that feel like if every consultant on their team right now was a leader with her? If she got that red dress at national conference? So what can she imagine? So he is creating visuals. These are all in our future manager training on Tuesday nights. But I love this chart, giving them a visual. So you can actually go to Facebook. I love Facebook because I can cut and paste anybody's picture. And you could cut and paste the pictures of her squad and put their name. And again, that's her first 4. But look, she's going to focus on the power of 10 more. Because really what we found with Dana and Neil was with every 15 new consultants, 1 promotes to leader. That was the average of Jafra Cosmetics. These were not industry. So again, when she gets to 15 consultants, oh, the quarterly team expansion bonus, boom. She has the potential now to not just get her $200 manager bonus plus 11%, but she's going to get the $200 promoted group bonus, the $200 new title DM1 bonus, plus 11% on her, and then 11% on that next new team. So each time when we do our weekly team 10, different weeks, we're going to focus on reports. How are they recognizing their team? I will help her recognize her team the first 90 days only. We can do our newsletters together. We will, again, hold our meetings together. And I don't know if you ever need to separate that part, but you want to make sure she is giving recognition to her team at a meeting. Involve her, partner with her, and let her shine as the leader. We will be setting goals. We will have our coaching programs. We can even coach our teams together. And each week, we review our goals, our weekly activities, our daily activities, and away we go to achieve your goals. Not maintenance, but above and beyond it. So again, if they add 2 consultants minimum to their team every month, right there is another $800. They're already at $3,000. So our goal is focused on VIPs, new consultants, and truly, to be really honest, the power of 5 new consultants, 2 by them and 3 by their team. So you can use that chart, print it. You can add pictures to it. They keep it on their wall so they see the next tracking goal and find the stars inside each person. Again, I don't want to complicate the compensation plan, but what I want them to learn is that this is called Gen 0 on their reports. That's their central branch when they now look at their reports. They make 11% on all direct and indirect consultants. Then when someone promotes out, just like we had Angela promote from Mentori, that's called Generation 1 or her central district. She's going to make 11%, just like she did in her branch, on every direct group she promotes. How do they get higher titles? When they promote groups just like you're doing. That's now called Gen 2. So when Angela promotes her first new leader, that is Mentori's Gen 2. Where Mentori makes 3%, while Angela is making 11% on that new leader. So Mentori is 3%, Angela 11%, and while that new manager is making 11% on her team. So that's Gen 2. Then there's Gen 3. And that's when Angela's new manager promotes a new manager. And that's 1%. I only want to teach this basic concept, which is if I have 3 groups out, I get paid 3 groups down. Okay, in Comp School Friday, we'll teach you more levels, but I try to teach basics. We also teach this on Tuesday night training. So they already are learning this beforehand, but 3 groups, 3 lines down. So that's pretty cool to be a square. A lot of companies don't do that. So 1%, 3%, Gen 3 and 2, and 11% and 11%. Direct and indirect sponsors are in your central branch. This is called direct branches, and underneath them are indirect branches. And overall, to keep it simple, I just want them to know that there are 8 steps to the ladder. Manager. District manager is 1 group. District manager 2 is 2 groups. District manager 3 is 3. Those are district managers. There's 3 titles. District director has 3 titles. A DD1 at 5 groups, a DD2 at 7, a DD2, yes, at 7, a DD3 at 10. And so 3 DM titles, 3 DD titles. Ambassador, Vicky Hacking, 15. What happens? The more groups, the more potential income. Look where it jumps at a district director to 17%. You almost double your income. That's why these ladies are enjoying thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars because of the double pay. And you get 11%, and that little 1% pops into ambassadors, and that's because Vicky Hacking probably has over 100 branches. She has thousands of consultants, so that 1%, believe me, adds up. When you look at generation 2, same thing, all across the board. And this shows you how many levels down you get paid. So it stops at 5 once you're a DD, and then ambassadors are unlimited. So we just show a little bit. This is also in our 4 weeks to leadership, where we just explain what happens. If we talk about the number of groups, that percentage. I don't do a lot of this to read it, but there's bonuses. You start with these bonuses. You now have the new manager bonus, the quarterly bonus, and eligible for a car program. That stays the same, managers and district managers, other than every time you move up, there's from 200 to 1,000, and every new group you promote, those direct groups, is 200. So that's what changes at district manager. You have this beautiful jewelry program. You will get this from Jafra in a welcome packet, your manager pin. When you're a district manager, you're gonna get this locket, and we add charms for each level. Then when you're a district director, you start the rings that match the charms for each of the 3 levels, and your lady in red pin, and then ambassador, where we add more, and you now in district director add more benefits. I'm not doing that with the new manager right now, but we add more benefits. So what are the key things? We're gonna focus on, you now have already gotten this month an 11% commission. That continues on your sales, your direct and indirect consultants. You also then, when you hit maintenance, this month, the next month, have a $100 bonus. You have your quarterly team bonus of $500, the power of 5 sponsors a month, we'll review. $200 each new group, title bonuses we talked about. There's that commission table, and we enter into car programs. Just one more summary to the list we talked about. Next, again, you qualified with 4 sponsors. You had to have 4 people who did 300 each to qualify. Maintenance now is just 4 consultants ordering. You need your 2,400 and you need to do your 300. That's maintenance. That nets you your bonuses and your commission. And again, to review, here's how you get a bonus when someone breaks away, becomes their own leader just like you, $200 per group, first time only. And again, look at the title move up, bonuses, OMG. Rosa just got 4,000 in a bonus plus her new groups, plus her commission. Your new directors all got $2,000 plus their group bonuses. So Cherie had 5, $1,000 plus 2,000 plus her commissions. And again, the summary of your percentages. Again, we're going to do one focus as managers in our district. We only focus on the power of 5. 2 direct sponsors every month and 3 indirect. Inviting every new consultant to join with a buddy, just like Glennis talked about what she's doing with her consultants now, to join with someone who's really good at virtual. So again, that's that mantra, your business buddy. If they're earning the quarterly bonus of $500, their team is constantly doubling every quarter in sales, and they have a potential leader to promote every single quarter. So we just show them, sorry, that doesn't need to stay there. I forgot, I'll take the slide up, forgive me. We're just showing them the power of earning commission 2 ways, earning more jewelry, cars, trips, and cash bonuses. Welcome to leadership. Congratulations. The key is focusing them on time. I think that was one of the biggest things Debbie said first. So this is in 4 weeks to leadership. But these 3 buckets matter. You might even go by 3 little buckets if you're seeing them in person. And you're putting hours in there. This is for managers and typically district managers. This starts to change in the director program because you might work more than 20 hours a week. But you always spend 50% of your time IPA's personal business. 6 hours or 30% of your time, this is based on a 20-hour week, will go towards finding new sponsors and developing the new sponsors on your team. And 4 hours a week, working with future leaders and developing your new leaders. Okay, this again multiplies with more people to maybe 30 hours a week. That's your typical. But it doesn't matter how many hours they work, it's knowing the percentage of those hours and how they're putting their time in. And there's just a few things. How do you support your consultants? It's again, reviewing. Help your consultants. You're serving them to get the best of their benefits, to make sure they understand the compensation plan and the smartest way. What does it cost at each order? Do this as an exercise. So as they reach their consultants, it's not telling them they have to order. It's helping them order to take advantage of their benefits and be smart order placers. Then we talk about how to order smart. Look at the action. Review the hostess program. Don't assume a new manager knows everything. This is a great slide she can print and keep in front of her as she reaches out and serves her consultants. And together as a group, you have the flyer that you review with your leaders every month. And a smart shopping list. Great for clients to help sponsor, great for consultants to help them shop. And you might in your team have a weekly or beginning of the month, maybe the first and third Friday, or for team, your consultants to come and shop, and you help them with orders and go through the products. So again, showing her tools to use. The key is that she knows there's 2 ways to earn income. How do you build that team now? Focusing on VIPs. That's what you and your district will focus on, is VIPs. Welcome to Jafra. Then moving 400 to the 1,000, you have that as a key recognition. How they join with the business buddy. We're always doing launch parties as a team. You can do group launch parties for sure. You're all seeing that. I love it. And again, that you focus new consultants to have 4 months of 400 for VIP, 4 new consultants to their team, so they're earning money 2 ways. This is your district mantra focus and recognition. And together you're going to work on those systems, like Debbie said, to set goals, training, communication, coaching, and recognition. You're going to help her set up her branch system throughout the next few weeks. Okay? She knows yours, but now she's going to duplicate and then create her own. This is the CAR program. You don't have to go into detail, but letting her know that if you're really ready to zoom, you have a 12-month program to earn a free car. And these are the basics of what that means. 1,000 retail a month, or 1 party a week, 5 direct groups in 12 months time, 3 in that Gen 2, and 1 in Gen 3. That's why I showed DM3, because it teaches the Mazda. And each new group that they promote has $3,000 average. How do you do that? VIPs, at least add 2 new consultants a month, or focus on the power of 5. That's it. So she understands. That road to directorship, where thousands of $1,000 of bonuses and income potential land, look at how simple this is. Why is the Mazda smart? When you are constantly growing, you'll always be at a higher level, and each new group focuses on 3,000. Look at that. You'd have 5 groups, which is 20,000 a month, which is district director. So you look for your first 5. We have the power of 5 for sponsoring and the power of 5 for promoting. So, and we just showed that sales kick in with your monthly team results, you and your direct groups, at DM3. All right. How do you get there? Constantly as a leader, never go below 2 new QNCs a month. Focus on 5 with 3 others from your team. Go to every meeting. Hold weekly or monthly team meetings. Focus on at least 3,000 a month. And we're looking every quarter for your new leaders. I'm repeating a lot because the recipe doesn't change. Those are my expectations. The power of 5 is the key. Gathering people together for shopping shows, client reorders, looking for referrals, constantly doing business each week. And we pause and say, now, what questions do you have, and where do you want to go, and when next? This is about listening. And again, it goes back to the recipe. We want to invite 3 to 5 people a day. Have 1 to 2 parties or client orders. 5 orders a week can equal a party from a client. Having shopping shows online, on the go, on Zoom, in text, in Messenger. Never go below 2 QNCs a month. Look for those 3 indirects. And when we do that and we earn that $500 bonus, you will see, again, the potential of having 3, 4, 5 or more new promotions a year. And we focus as a district on the 2 ways to make money with every single consultant. So we share the beauty and we share the business. Again, how do we get there? This is what we do as our team. This is where you share a calendar that you have for your branch or district. We're going to review the regional calendar. And again, if they didn't go to Monday or Tuesday, go there so you see, and bring your team with you. So you review calendars Jafra has, you have, the region has, and all the different formats of communication you and your team will have together. Because for 90 days, she's going to grow and learn with you. And then we'll go and probably be onboarding her as a district manager. Key is we bring guests to everything. We model by example, and we gather each week to help each other, the power of a team. Keep it simple. How do we work with consultants? We need to know what this business is for, their why, when they want to work, how they want to work. And we're teaching everyone the 2 ways to earn income. We still know the power of parties, be it Facebook, be it in person, and our free websites is truly the best gift for everyone. And as we close, as they achieve that district manager, we start to also build the future, because it takes 15 stars to become an ambassador, where they go from a Mazda to a Mercedes, and district director's car cash is right in between. So ultimately, where we go is the vision of finding 15. So we work again, who is a potential leader? Who's an A, a B, a C with your team? You can use all of these tools that we already have in units for you. From the weekly tracking sheet, this is just IPAs that we do a new consultant training, and we keep doing it when we're a new director training. Because it's the IPAs, you might just have to do more activities each week. A new consultant does 5 or 1 a day. A VIP, meaning a future leader, does 2 a day. A future director does 3 a day. These are amazing tools to help you coach. Then you can even use, this is what we had previously, I kept it in your units, the dream sheet Jeffra had for us in one of our meetings last year. I love this. So you can fill that out with your managers. Do this again on their anniversary month. Do this again on a birthday month with a consultant. These are great times to revisit dreams, or every season, whichever works best, or on the dream date now that she's a manager. So have some pause time and learn and connect. Review what you have in your newsletter so that she sees now we're going to put her branch in there, but we'll do it together for now. So, and then show her your district recognition and challenges. If you don't know what that is, it's in your examples in your leader unit, which we did already in the systems. And show her how to use Facebook units. That's really, really key, by the way. And how do you coach? Nothing changes. You're helping with setting up monthly goals. Now she has team in there, tracking it weekly. And when you coach each week, whether it's a future leader, a future director, a new manager, a new consultant, these are the key tools for coaching. What you hear is how each week changes. Coaching stays in very simple questions and tracking and accountability. Remember, we are what we repetitively do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit, like Aristotle taught us. That's why coming together weekly, we create team spirit, team habits, accountability, fun recognition while we see it live, and we train and coach each other. The other form that, again, we've been using in System Makers, it's also in your units and in 4 Weeks to Leadership, is helping them if they get lost or they need a to-do list. Everybody operates differently how they organize their day and their activities and their weeks and their months. But do they have a balance for the things that matter most? Okay, so these are just some of the tools, a to-do list, the checklist for you. Nothing changes. We don't make up a lot of new tools. They're very simple to help them all prioritize and work in those segmented power hours to serve people, to find new and to service those we have, to keep that balance. So that, my friend, is what New Manager Orientation is about. Because again, we work with those managers. We can use those slides again and again. We keep coming back to the same focus. So I'm going to pause. That's all that we have today. You build a folder of your managers, kind of an A to Z, right? Or just their name in a tab. And you keep those worksheets. I print all of the slides, and we're always referencing the same material. And we work as a team. Any thoughts, comments, questions, additions before we go today? How did seeing this system help you?
It gave me a little more organization. I like this. I'm a visual. I learn all 3 different ways, but when I see it on print, it's easier for me to navigate because looking at it on the screen is a challenge. But the physical, you know, in the hand right in front of you, direct. I'm a paper person. I'm sorry. I love paper, so
I'm with you. Me too.
Fill in the blank.
Good. Love that. So again, doing this virtually right now with new managers, cool. If your manager didn't do this, don't worry, they haven't done anything wrong. I'm launching and giving the power to the leaders to do this, okay? So again, I want you to see it. It's so true. You can actually print this. One of the best gifts, I think, for new managers is to print the compensation guide for them, print your new manager orientation for them, and a name tag with their new title. I don't care if I buy them a new name tag every 90 days. I'm okay with that, right? So, or you can say future ambassador. I used to solve it with that a lot of times, right? So new business cards, whatever you do. I love tools of empowerment. I will pay for print when it's a tool we always use. So again, I know we always try to find something really cool. I'm about business and helping her grow forward in any way, shape, or form I can. So any other questions? I'm going to stop the recording here in just a bit, and then I'll go back to chat and stay live. But again, any other thoughts, comments, or questions based on what I did? I will finish I'll take the slides. There were a couple little things in there I saw they kept clicking. I didn't know why. So I'll edit that for you. And again, I will put these in the manager units. You will have them in your email. All of that goes out to you when I'm done with everything. So again, you'll have these handy. But anybody before I stop recording that might have input to anything?
I just
Jackie?
like, I'm sorry.
Go ahead,
Go ahead,
Dia,
Dia.
and then I'll go to Dylan. Go ahead,
I
Dia.
just like the way you said there, you have A, B's, and C's, and you can take, I'm a structure person too, so you can take that same structure and apply it to your client base, your consultant base, and your leader base. So for me, my brain will work in the same rote fashion for all of them, and I like that.
Good, thank
Thank
you,
you.
appreciate that. Dylan.
Yeah, I just want to say all this training has made a new manager out of me.
That's always
Better
what the
new manager.
purpose is. Tell us more. What does that mean, Dylan?
It means that I was always like hunting for my keys. I mean, it's like I put my keys, it's just like my whole life is, where's my keys? Where are my keys? And this is like, where did, listen to the consultants, where did this go for that? And it's like, oh my gosh. So it just made me more organized.
Love it, love it, love it. I love that. We all get a fresh start. That was the reason I've been going to university, PhD courses, sitting here every single day with each and every one of you, and God bless you all. I put a lot into your head, but it's called Begin Anew. The world changed, and so did we. And everybody has a fresh start. If you're still looking for your keys, don't worry. It's okay. We've got the keychain. And as we go to June, we won't be doing this every day like we're doing. We won't be adding. I record so that you can always go find it. What we'll be doing now coming in June is we'll go back to networking and coaching days, okay? Like we kind of did back in March. So we'll be doing that just Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays for Leader Connect. And then Jafra launches a whole new program for you in July, okay? So you're gonna see we're just kind of going back to a little bit more normalcy, and we're gonna have a very strong focus in our coaching group on how to grow leaders and how to continuously grow to that quarterly bonus. That's what we're gonna do in June. You've now got everything recorded. So I really, really appreciate that. So I'm gonna read the chat because some of this in the recording, I'm gonna go a little extra in case anybody has had questions. So yes, of course you're getting the slides, wonderful. Onboarding a new manager is it's really critical, just like a new consultant. So I love that. And again, did someone have a place for name tags? That was something I know people are always looking for. Okay, we'll put that out on Facebook and in some chats. I know people have places. I've seen you guys all share that. Go ahead.
House of Magnets is what I've used in the past.
Thank you. House of Magnets. Okay, hands down, that's been our answer.
Okay.
That's a great question. I know leaders are always looking for that. So absolutely love that, appreciate that. So again, we will have these slides for you. I love that. Today was really kind of putting together and darn near almost ending our systems. On Friday, our final session number 6 of really your grid, okay? We will be talking about working with a district in a small way, because it may not adapt to all of you, but a lot of this is repetitive. But you will see that there's a different structure as you start to build leaders. We'll do that and do a complete view of your compensation guide. And there is no silly questions about your comp plan. If you don't know it, you won't show it. I want you to know everything about this comp plan. It'll be 1 hour long. It's at 8 a.m. and Neil and Dana are going to be hopping on prior to. So it actually won't even be that long. We'll be about 45 minutes. Okay. So we're just going to really go to comp plan school. And then next Wednesday, we're going to just make a simple checklist grid on how to close your month. Okay, that you can use again and again. How do I finish the final days of a month to achieve my goals and prioritize properly to really close strong? So that's everything in our session number 6. So am I 6, 7? I don't know where I'm at. I'm sorry if I'm up 5. So thank you again. I hope today did renew you. Thank you for that comment, Delan. I hope today just shows you that you really just keep duplicating and repeating everything you do when you have a system to save you time, to serve people well, and never feel like you left someone behind. You did it right, you did it wrong. It fills the gaps of knowing when you rest every day that the hours you put in served people, whether they're in your team or going to be in your team. Thank you again for today. Really appreciate you. We'll see you again. Have a fabulous Wednesday. Bye, everyone.